Welcome back to another episode of the Ghost and Ghouls podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, of course, my co-host, Anthony. I'm going to read him a fictional story about a creature, spirit, cryptid, monster, undead, something of the supernatural realm. And I have gone and removed all the name of the creature and replaced it with descriptions. Then he gets to guess and see what it might be. See if he can guess it. How many have you gotten right now? Like 3, 4?
Like the beginning part, like when I do my 3D
No,
guesses?
no, I know you've never gotten off the rip. You've never gotten off the rip. You thought you had it last. No, episode 9. You thought you had it.
No, that was
when the story
after.
started. You thought you had it.
Yeah, when
Go
the
watch
story.
episode 9.
No, when the story started.
humbling.
Yeah, I remember.
It's humbling.
No.
I don't think you've ever gotten a guess out the gate.
Oh no, out the gate, absolutely not. After the story, yes.
You've gotten how many? Like after the story, like 4, 3 or 4?
I want to say 3.
3? Okay.
I think I'm 30.
All right. Well, he'll get to guess and see if he can get this right, and then we'll go over the history of the creature, its use in pop culture. We'll do a little scenario, a little back and forth of what if you had to face this thing, and then if we were making a movie, who we'd cast, and how we'd shoot it and direct it.
And before we start, though, I just want to go ahead and take this quick second to say, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And go ahead and follow us on our other social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and, of course, our lovely audio listeners, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Audible, Spotify, YouTube Music. Dear Lord, we went on everything. So it really appreciate.
If we can stroke off the algorithm gods, like really make them happy, you know. Every little bit helps.
Yeah, I know. It's just we've been working overtime on that. You know.
I know. My hands are so calloused. But Anthony gets a fighting chance because he gets 3 questions to kind of narrow down where we might be, what this thing might be. They're yes/no questions. Then he gets kind of an educated guess at what this thing might be.
Right, and
excuse me. Oh God, got some of that algorithm in my throat. So 3 questions.
3 questions. All right, so
3.
All right, so with this, I'm gonna go ahead and say, man, we've been not everywhere yet, but we've been mostly in one little area over by Europe. Has been the majority of our things. Not everything, but
I mean, we did talk about the Adze.
Yes, which was that's the only one in South America, right?
It was in Africa.
No, I'm thinking of the Manananggal.
Yeah.
That was in the Philippines.
That was in the Philippines. Where are the Philippines at?
Don't do this to me.
Where are the Philippines at?
The South America.
The Philippines are not in South America.
Central America?
They're in Asia.
They're in Asia?
They're in Asia, brother.
Oh no, that's Cuba. My fault.
Oh no.
My fault.
Oh, no.
That's on me. No, that's on.
I'm getting you a globe for Christmas.
That's on me.
I'm getting you a map, a world map.
Oh, okay. So did all that. I'm gonna go ahead and say, just throw a dart. Say, hey, is this in Europe?
Nope.
So we're not in that place. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say, are we on the Eastern Hemisphere?
No.
No. Ooh, we're rocking west. Are we in North America?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Answer 3.
North America. I remember you saying that this has a hard terminology.
Yeah. So to preface this, the creature that we're talking about today, the term used to describe it is not technically what it is.
I have never heard that before.
Yeah, well, I'll explain it to you.
That's crazy.
I'll explain it to you.
So yeah, no,
This is hard pressed in North America.
Hard pressed.
Hard pressed. This thing you don't find anywhere else. North America only.
The Wendigo?
Nope.
Oh, freak. Well, that's all I have.
Okay.
That was my blind creature guess.
All right. You ready for this?
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. This story is called The Witch on Red River Road. When Jenna and her husband, Mark, bought the old farmhouse outside Adams, Tennessee, they thought they'd found their dream home. Quiet land, cheap price, and enough space to finally start over. The realtor mentioned some local folklore, with a nervous laugh, but said nothing more. The house had been empty for years. Local just called it the cursed place up by the river. At first it was peaceful. The air smelled of cedar and hay. The nights were still until the knocking started. 3 taps on the wall, a pause, 3 more. Jenna thought it was the pipes expanding, but when she pressed her ear to the wall, she swore she could hear breathing. A faint hiss, in and out, like someone hiding behind the plaster. Then the whispers came. At first it was like static in the dark, indistinct, almost gentle, but soon the words sharpened, slicing through the quiet. You shouldn't be here. This house remembers. Mark thought she was overtired, maybe picking up some stories from the locals. He installed cameras and audio recorders, hoping to catch something rational: rats, wind, old wood settling. The next morning, one of the cameras was missing. The others showed nothing but flickers of movement, like the frame itself was trembling. That was when the smell began. Sulfur, damp soil, burnt hair. It crept from the corners of the rooms and sank into the floorboards. And at night, Jenna would wake gagging, her throat raw, the scent thick as smoke. She started finding handprints in the dust on the attic stairs, small, like a child's, but with too many fingers. Every time she wiped them away, they reappeared, darker and deeper, like something was pushing through from the other side. Then the whispers began saying her name. Not softly, but right beside her ear when she was alone. Jenna, he doesn't believe. I'll show him. That night, Mark woke choking. His body convulsed, lips foaming. The doctors called it an allergic reaction, but the paramedics swore she smelled something like metal and rotten flowers on his breath. After that night, the voice grew cruel. It mimicked them, their own voices echoing from the vents, calling each other's names when neither had spoken. Jenna once heard herself sobbing from the hallway, only to find her reflection in the mirror smiling back. The final night, the knocking returned. 3 times at the front door, 3 times at the back, 3 times from inside the bedroom wall. Jenna grabbed her phone. There was a new video in her gallery, timestamped just minutes earlier. She played it with hands trembling. It showed the upstairs hallway. Something was standing there. A woman shaped, draped in rags that hung like wet roots. Her face was pale and wrong, her mouth open in a silent scream, her head jerking as though her neck was broken. Then she turned towards the camera. You still don't believe? And the screen went black. By dawn, the neighbors found the front door ajar, curtains fluttering, no one inside. Only the phone on the floor, still recording, faint whispers bleeding through the audio. Every few nights, the lights flicker in that house on Red River Road. Those who walk too close swear they can hear knocking through the walls, 3 slow beats, always 3, and a woman's voice drifting from the dark. Do you believe now?
Ooh.
What do you think this is?
So, okay. So usually the 3 knocks refer to the disrespecting the Holy Trinity. That's usually with, of course, a lot of ghost spirits and everything. But if I had to say, I would say just for a general thing, just a ghost, right?
Okay.
But if we want to get like down with it, like precise, I don't think it's a poltergeist.
Okay.
I don't know any other like...
Kind of like manifestations.
Yeah, it's not a daemon. It's not a demon. I don't know. But I'll just go with the broad...
Okay, with ghost.
Ghost.
Okay. So ghost is close. Okay.
I figure.
And this is kind of where I was like, let me preface this with
Yeah.
the name. The big giveaways are the Red River in Tennessee.
That's over yonder, isn't it?
That's a little over yonder.
Oof.
Do you know what happened by the Red River in Tennessee
Red River
in the 1800s?
1800s, and they have like a
There's a cave. There's a cave named after it.
No, I don't think I do. Is it? Would I have learned about it in
on
school?
Overnight's channel? Yeah, they went there.
Oh no, I don't remember.
We're talking about the Bell Witch.
Oh, okay.
Which
I
this
vaguely remember.
Okay, this one's got some fun history.
Okay.
This is the one and only documented death by witchcraft in the United States. Like, they swear up and down the patron of this family, Thomas Bell, died
Right.
by witchcraft.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to get in the history of this. The legend begins in Robertson County, Tennessee, near the town of Adams, then Red River. Around 1817, a farmer named John Bell Sr. and his family began experiencing strange phenomena on their property. They came from North Carolina. They moved to Tennessee to get more land. They were farmers.
Okay.
So the story goes, and this is kind of like a quick abridged version of it. John Bell was walking through his cornfield when he saw an odd creature, something with the body of a dog and the head of a rabbit. He shot at it, but it vanished. Soon after, the family began hearing mysterious knocking sounds, chains dragging, chewing noises, and unexplained whispers in their home. The disturbance escalated nightly, bed shaking, blankets yanked off sleeping children, and the disembodied voices calling out the family's name. The entity claimed to be multiple things, such as a child spirit from North Carolina, where the Bells originally moved from, a Native American spirit whose body was disturbed by the Bells, supposedly some employees, unpaid employees, that worked for the Bells,
Right.
came across remains of like a Native American burial site.
Yeah, right.
And one of the sons and one of the son's friends stole bones from the site. Most notably a jawbone from one of the skeletons.
Okay.
And they were playing with it, and they threw it against a wall, and a tooth came out of it and fell between a crack in the floorboard and went under the house. So the spirit entity, whatever this thing was, actually told them about this, that it was a spirit of a Native American that was happy but then disturbed, and he actually ripped his floorboards out trying to find
the tooth. Yeah, finding the tooth
to put it all back together.
That's interesting.
It also told them at some point that it claimed to be the spirit of an earlier settler who buried a large sum of gold and silver in a treasure chest outside of a natural spring under a big rock.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Bell searched for the treasure because he wanted to give it to their daughter, Katie Bell, as kind of like a gift, and then openly mocked them as they came back.
Oh.
After that, the spirit eventually identified itself as Kate. She said the spirit said it was the spirit of Kate Batts, a neighbor woman who had supposedly been cheated out by John Bell in a land deal, which there is no proof. The entity became known as Kate the Witch, or simply Bell Witch, because it was haunting the Bells.
Okay.
Kate declared that she had come to kill John Bell. Over the years, Bell's health declined. He suffered from mysterious fits of paralysis. In December of 1820, he died after taking a dose of medicine that the entity allegedly claimed she had poisoned. During his funeral, the voice was said to have laughed and sang drinking songs. Kate, or the Bell Witch, also tormented Katie, their daughter, who she would pull her hair and slap her. But it loved the mom, which was crazy. Like the matriarch of the family, Miss Bell, loved. And like, I guess this is probably one of the most well-recorded hauntings of American history. To the point, they had people that wanted to understand what was going on, so they would have people come stay at their house, right? Witness these things, talk to the spirit, and then the spirit they could be like, hey, spirit, tell me what Anthony's doing right now. And the spirit would leave for 5 fucking minutes and then come back and be like, Anthony and his girlfriend are getting at it.
Oh my gosh.
And they're like, what? And so people would like run and go see what's going on. And sure enough, it was accurate. Like, and that's the crazy thing. They had people that came from like Europe, because so in relation to where Red River is, it's right above Nashville. So like they were having an influx of people that were coming through to witness these things, and like eyewitness accounts are like, this happened, this happened, this happened, accuracy. This happened, this happened, this happened, accuracy.
Well, okay, wait, was like, because of all these happenings, right, and it becoming so big, was there ever like churches like that decided?
So yeah, they did have church come in, the church come in, and the church basically said, yeah, you're being haunted by something.
Okay, yeah, them saying yeah, but like, did they do anything?
So they didn't. From the history that I've gone through, and I've
They just locked it down.
they pretty much were like, hey, like they tried a number of things. I think the biggest one that they tried was moving Katie, their daughter. They were like, you're gonna go stay over here at your friend's house. And then she got the shit beat out of her at her friend's house by the ghost. Like spirit travels and was like, nah, come here.
Did they ever find out why? Like they were just picking on? Like, was it in the story? Was it in the lore that I missed?
So no. In the story, it doesn't ever.
No, not the story, but like in the lore or whatever.
So I'm.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. For some reason, the entity hated John Sr.
Okay.
And hated his daughter. Killed the dad, tormented the daughter.
Okay, interesting.
So the daughter, being it's the 1800s, okay, so she's like coming into like teenage, blah blah blah. Marriage was a lot younger back then. Whatever. She found the love of her life, sweetheart, down the road. I think the guy's name was Gardner, last name Gardner.
Okay.
And the entity was like, you can't marry him. And she's like, why? Like, no, I'm gonna marry him. So they would go frolic off and go hang out and do stuff. And then like the entity would show up and they'd be, summer day, because it went on for 3 years. It'd be a summer day, and then all of a sudden it'd be like winter cold. They'd hit a cold spot. And then she would hear the whisper.
Oh,
you can't do that. You can't do that. It got so bad that she ended up calling her engagement off from this man. Tormented her to the point like, you're not getting married, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, like, and just literally just
let her life,
like, just beat the hell out of her.
Oh my god!
Like, I couldn't imagine like walking into a room, because, and that's the other thing too, is like multiple eyewitnesses document the marks, like the slapping and everything else. So the word gets around, right? So future president Andrew Jackson.
Okay.
Here's word of this, and was like, I gotta go see what the Bell Witch is about. Like, what's going on with this? This is crazy. At this point, he's like a general in the army. They're fighting the British. So they go. Him and a retinue of people go to see the Bell Witch.
Yeah.
And on their way, the Bell Witch bogs their carriage down in unseen mud to where the horses can't move it. And so Andrew Jackson's like, we got caught by the witch. And then they hear a woman's voice from the bushes off the side of the road. And it was like, yeah, you're right, General, but I'll let you go. And the horses are free to move again. So they get to the place, his people set up camp outside, and he's like, nah, guys, I'm sleeping inside. Like, I'm going in. So he went in there, and so the story goes, he had a guy who claimed that he could dispel any kind of spirit with
any spirit.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I got a flintlock pistol with a silver bullet. I got a way to see these things. Like, the second this thing shows itself, I'm blasting it. Right?
Yeah, okay.
So the entity called, like, nothing's going on, and then like guys talking, and then Jackson's like, man, I really just want to see you scared shitless. And then the entity like daps him up, and he's like, all right, bet. And just, and like scares this dude to the point like he pulls the gun out and like goes to shoot at the entity, and like click. It's like, yeah, you thought you were big. It's like,
wait, like, so it just didn't work. Like,
yeah, no, the entity stopped the gun from being able to fire.
Oh, well. He thought.
Yeah. So
That's funny.
they leave. Well, anyway, so the hauntings continue for like 3 years. Like I said, the daughter's getting the shit beat out of her. The dad goes through this crazy state of like strokes. It's almost like where he'd be getting like facial twitches. He's like he can't move his tongue. He's going through these weird paralysis moments. He's having seizures. And then the story ends with him
dying.
Which there is a vial of medicine in their bathroom, and they go to get it, and it's turned black. So the legend goes, they feed it to a cat, and the cat spazzes out and dies.
Uh-huh.
And the attending physician smells it, and then smells John's mouth, and it smells exactly the same.
No shot.
So they're like, oh my God, he got poisoned and got killed. So after Belle dies, the witch reportedly announced that she would depart and return in 7 years. And according to local lore, she did reappear briefly in 1828, this time to John Bell Jr. So the most detailed account of the events comes from a book published in 1894 titled An Authenticated History of the Bell Witch by Martin Van Buren Ingram. Ingram claimed to have gathered firsthand testimonies from surviving witnesses, especially Richard Williams Bell, John Sr.'s son, who kept a diary of the haunting. So not only did this guy find people, he talked to like the witness and parts of the family.
That's sick.
So, however, some historians believe Ingram exaggerated or even fabricated parts of the story for sensationalism, yet local oral tradition in Adams predates this book, meaning something strange happened here. This is kind of the thing that gets me, though. There's something to be said about what a witch is in that time period.
Okay.
Because this is not like the oogie boogie, long nose, green skin, like over a cauldron stirring a pot with a dead pig in it.
Yeah.
Witch. This is like this felt very spiritual, but this almost felt demonic because they would ask it. And the more they fed it, the stronger it got.
Mm-hmm.
So at first it was like you're hearing knocking and scratchings. Well, when they start admitting that there's knockings and scratchings, then all of a sudden they're starting to hear whispers. When they start hearing whispers and they listen to the whispers, now all of a sudden they're getting...
They're feeding their own energy to it.
They're feeding
Yeah.
energy to it, and then all of a sudden the townspeople are coming over. And now we got 10 townspeople in our living room. And now we're asking it questions, and it's growing and growing and growing and growing. So I think like giving it the energy upped it to dial
and the
it
fact
to
that
11.
he can be like, I'm just gonna peace out real quick and I'll be back.
But some people believe that a witch could be, in this time period, a witch, the title witch could be given to a potion maker, an actual witch, a spirit, poltergeist-like entity, could potentially be demonic, and it could also be where somebody has actually split their soul in order to curse somebody.
Yeah.
So kind of getting into that like weird like going back to the odds where you get like
the negative
you would
energy
make
and
that
everything.
spiritual connection and then to curse
Because
somebody.
that was a form of witchcraft.
Yeah.
That was a form of witchcraft because you're essentially sending your negative thoughts.
Yep.
But this one I wanted to ask. I'm gonna assume that we're saying that this is more of a witch than a ghost, or
so for this entity, that is up to your interpretation of it.
I would say that this is more of.
Because here's the thing.
Because then you look at the what we did, the Noonday Witch.
Uh-huh.
I mean, was that a spirit? Was that a ghost?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, essentially.
So now we're starting to find out that witch has much different connotations than what kind of like Hollywood and like our mindset has moved to what a witch is. Which Witch. I love Witch. Have you been to Witch yet?
No.
The sandwich store?
No. Oh, no.
Brother. But it's interesting because you're starting to see kind of like how witchcraft through time kind of change.
Yeah.
Because we're like, Kate, hold on. What was her name? Kate.
Because she was getting beat.
Kate,
by this spirit.
Kate Batts, not the daughter. Kate
sorry.
Batts, the one that she's like, I'm Kate.
Oh, okay.
Kate Batts was reportedly alive while this was going on. Now, Kate Batts was super eccentric. Her husband was like hurt in a farming accident. She ran Kate Batts ran a tight ship. But and this is kind of the hard part, because a lot of this stuff comes from the son of John. The son of John's gonna look at John with rose-colored glasses. That was my dad. He didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
But if he was a seedy businessman and he fucked Kate Batts out of a land deal, she might have split her soul just to fuck him up.
That's true. Or
she called on something crazy and that thing said, ooh, and then it got there and was
Kate...
Hold on. Whatever entity got there, she made a deal with a demon. That demon showed up, was like, all right, I'm about to poison this guy. Then saw his like 13-year-old daughter was like, this bitch about to catch hands first, and just went in there and just started smacking the hell out of her. Like, damn. Pulling her hair, pulling her out of bed, just beating the hell out of her.
There's some things that like, okay. One, was Kate Benson's the same age as the father?
They were roughly the same.
Same age?
Yeah.
Because I'm curious as to...
I would assume.
No, because she loved the wife. The spirit
loved the wife.
Loved the wife.
I heard there was a short story of where the entity asked the wife to hold out her hands. She held out her hands in a cup, and hazelnuts fell into her hands, like being poured out of a bag. They fell out of nowhere. She had a handful of hazelnuts, and she put it on the bed next to her.
Well,
and the entity says, "Why aren't you eating the hazelnuts that I gave you?" And she's like, "Well, I don't have anything to crack them with." And all the hazelnuts popped open. Like split in half, just pop, 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 so she could then eat the hazelnuts.
I was about to also just say, like, oh, maybe she hated men, or just hated men, but then I realized her daughter's getting beat.
Yeah.
I'm also for sure 100% that they blamed the wife at one point, probably. 100%, because like she's not getting touched during this. The father, her husband's getting sick. Poison, and then she's getting,
she's getting
it's
nuts.
like, oh, obviously the wife did it, to get the land from the father, and she didn't maybe the daughter was actually someone else's, and
so the other thing is I mean, it's the 1800s. The workforce there was slavery. We're just gonna put it out there what it was. Even the people, the slaves that they had witnessed stuff. Like, they'd be walking home and they'd be chased by like huge black dogs. Like,
right.
The thing tormented them too. Which is kind of like,
it wasn't just the family that got it. It was everybody in the
facility. everybody eyewitness accounts wise had some kind of dealings. They heard the knocks, they heard the scratching, they heard the voice, and they were like, a lot of it, like looking into it, was like the voice didn't emanate from a corner or a wall. It just emanated from everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like it could focus it, but it just like, if you were like, hey, how many horses came into town today and are at the local the shoer right now? And it would be like, there's 3 horses there. And they go and check, and there'd be 3 horses.
Yeah.
Oof. So, and that's kind of the crazy thing, is like the accuracy this thing had, the activity it had, the witness, like, you're talking about a United States president, hardened general, like fighting wars, and went in there and was like, I gotta go talk to this witch. And this thing was like, okay, here I am.
It almost seemed like it didn't want to mess with the general himself, but like kind of more like, yeah, I'll show you things around.
It sounded to me like this thing had such an ego. It was set to hurt John, and it just saw his daughter and was just like, nah, that
Well, I was
poor little
saying that
girl.
because there's some people that probably didn't get affected, like you said, the president, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it seemed like, oh, I'm just gonna show off for the president, you know.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
well,
torment.
and that's the thing. It showed off for a lot of things, but I think it was gaining energy.
Yeah, I'm also thinking like maybe the witch drained the father's like energy
Probably.
or whatever, and like from his life force, and then drained it from the daughter's fear energy, and then drained even hers from just feeding it like realism, you know, belief and everything. It's just like, oh.
So there was another account where there was a traveler from Europe.
Right.
Came and he wanted to talk to the witch. They were talking. The witch started, the entity started in with its thing. He said something about being so far away from home, and the witch in a second started talking in a British accent and was relaying the words that his parents were talking about across the sea. At the same exact time. Like, I don't understand why he has to travel so far. We're worried about him. We haven't received a letter. And then on the reverse, the witch is talking to them, telling them what the son is saying.
Nah.
In his voice.
That's a...
Like, so, like, not only, like, did they feed this thing enough energy to do this, because, it almost felt like it rippled out, like, expanded with the energy it got, but, like, the fact that it was able to, like, reach across the Atlantic Ocean is even more insane.
Because
so I plan on getting this book, and I plan on reading through this book, because I really think like this one is gonna like.
So you're gonna get this book.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this book and read through it because I really want to know what the book actually says.
Okay.
And then just to lightly touch on it, there is a thing because you can go visit supposedly the Bell House in Tennessee. There is the Bell Witch Cave, is a cave system that was on the Bell's family land, where the spirit is said to have fled after it left the family, and you can go visit it, which I really want to.
I would actually like to visit that too.
Yep,
that'd be fun. I'm curious too. Is like, so it had all this energy.
Yep.
But then it just like left when the family died off, or when the family left?
When John Sr. died, when its job was complete, it said, I'll be back in 7 years.
I have a theory that it was the wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
That she was a witch. She conjured it because guess what? Here's the theory, that the daughter wasn't hers.
Ooh.
He was in a
he banged Kate Batts
and was blaming her.
Ooh.
That's why it would say I'm Kate Batts, you know?
That's interesting.
So people wouldn't even like think about the wife when they do paranormal investigations. Like, oh, well, Kate, why did you like? Why are you connected to this? Like, you know,
she's just like this crotchety, one-eyed woman out there,
but like
in the woods. Like, I didn't do anything. I only did it once.
But then
he had to knock the bats out of my cave.
But the thing that ruins this theory too is that why would the spirit of, or whatever the wife would conjure up as a witch, right? In this theory, why would it only go after the husband and of course beat down the daughter, but kill the husband, but then leave Kate Batts alive, like alone too? That's where, unless he was a terrible man and forced himself onto her as well, like onto Kate Batts maybe.
I mean, maybe.
But we'll never know, but it would be interesting to visit that place.
I'm almost wondering if we go up there with a Ouija board and see if we can talk to it. Yeah, I want to go to the Bell Witch Cave though.
That would be a
fun
beautiful
trip.
Place.
All right, pop culture. I watched 2 movies. There's like 6. The first one I watched was The Bell Witch Haunting, directed by Glenn Miller and released in 2013.
Okay.
This was a cash grab movie. Oh my God, this movie sucked ass. It was definitely piggybacking off of The Conjuring and Paranormal Activity. Very much piggyback off of those two movies. If you took The Conjuring or like A Haunting in Connecticut, and you took, or Insidious, and you took Paranormal Activity and you put them together and you shook that bag up, right?
And whatever you got left.
No. Then you walked outside and you picked up some dog shit and you put it in the bag and shook that up. That's the movie you would get.
Essentially, it was just quickly thrown together just to join the hype of especially what the Conjuring movies were bringing.
Yep. So you had a level of ooh spooky, oh possession,
right? Yeah.
Oh man, oh floating body, oh we're getting the church involved. It was told through security cameras and like the found footage style, like Paranormal Activity was, right? But the fucking thing that got me, they're like, oh, we're just like day 1, January 1. It's like, oh, okay, cool. And they're talking about getting in the fucking swimming pool. Motherfucker, it's January in Tennessee, in the mountains of Tennessee. You are not getting in the fucking pool. And why are the leaves on the tree? And why is it all green and pretty outside? Like, what the fuck are you guys, like, is there no continuity in this? Like, what are you guys doing?
Small details.
Small details make up. I mean, I could forgive, like, the shitty effects and stuff like that for, like, better. But then, like, brother, there's a scene where the guy's like in the road, like, and he's obviously possessed, and he's like, "We're not leaving the house." And like the cop runs up on him, and he's like, "Bro, like, dude, what are you doing?" He's like, "We're not leaving the house." And the cop's just like, "What? We're not leaving the house." And he's just like, nobody's making you, you're outside, you're not even in the house. Like, what are you doing? Like is
that what the cop was saying? Or
no, the guy's screaming, "We're not leaving the house."
And the cop was just like, what are you doing?
No, the cop tried to like act. Tried to act. But I'm like, brother, you're not even in the house. Like,
okay. He says like you're not even here. Like,
no, he was like, "Are you okay, sir? Are you okay? I need to get you. Turn around, like the normal cop shit."
Yeah. I got you.
So at the end, they all the people end up dying. The priest that's there, that's trying to like exorcise them, like this blonde chick starts to float, and her eyes get all like mascaraed. She gets like the dark circles under her eyes, and she just like, and then she looks over at him, and he's like, "By the power of Christ, I," and then she just like reaches out and picks him up, and just like, and then his next, he's just like, dies. Like, she's just like barely squeezes his fucking throat.
Oh, God.
And obviously it's like, you can tell she's rigged up with like a wire because she's like floating, but then she's like trying to position herself, but she's just like loose floating. It's like the funniest thing. So anyway, so then they tie in the cave because they end up going off and finding, like, the last person ends up going and finding her, and it's like the Blair Witch Project where like the person's in the corner and they're like, oh, hey Emily, and then it's like, and then they die, and then the movie ends, and I'm like, holy fuck, like, come on, this has been done 1,000 fucking times. You know what I mean? Yeah,
especially,
and it's so hard. Because we just watched Hell House, right? And Hell House was just like so good on the found footage, like Blair Witch Project, like the original Paranormal Activity, and then I watched this dreck, and I'm like, dude, I'm so tired of this ditch.
I think Hell House and Paranormal Activity. Do you think that? Yeah, I think they did it really well.
100%. Like, the problem with those franchises, not the first movies, is that they beat the horse to death. And then they kept beating it. Like, they needed to stop. Yeah. But, luckily, this one flopped. There was only one, and they couldn't beat it to death.
Okay.
But 2013 was a big paranormal.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, we came off Paranormal Activity, and, like, for the next like decade, we had,
because I'm pretty sure even the Conjuring movie started coming out.
2013 was like like huge.
Okay.
So then I back it up a couple years and I watched An American Haunting, directed by Courtney Solomon, released in 2006.
Hmm?
This one was a little bit more interesting, but it did make me laugh. Okay?
It didn't, or did?
It did make me.
Oh,
it did make me
okay,
laugh.
Okay.
So, this one is a historical telling where you watch the Bell family get tormented by the witch. Still kind of coming off of this was shortly after Amityville Horror with Ryan Reynolds was released, and a couple other ones that were kind of like in that paranormal space where it was really starting to like gain traction.
Mm-hmm.
It starts off present time. There's a little girl. She runs in, blah blah blah. It goes back in time. You see the Bell Witch and everything that happens. You see the black dog, like story told. The entity, the house parties, they're wealthy, blah blah. Daughter getting tormented. We're gonna get to that. And then at the end, she sees like the ghost of the little girl, of the little Bell girl.
Right.
But it's like transposed onto this other girl, so it's like obviously they were trying to say that the spirit is moving between people and moving forward in time.
Okay.
This is the part that gets me. Do you remember in Paranormal Activity how they like pull the bed sheets real slow?
Yeah, of course.
So they did this in this, right?
All right.
It was super tasteful.
Yeah.
At one point, the little girl's getting drug around by her ankles, and she's like clawing at the floor, like the wood boards, and it's just like the nail drags and the splinters and everything, which was like, oh man, okay.
Yeah.
It yanks her up by her ponytail, and then it's just like the most stock sounding slap, like, and she's just getting like just whipped back and forth, like ow, ow, and then it drops her. And then like 20 minutes later, it's the same thing. Drags her by the hair, and it's just like whack, 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 whack. I was like, holy shit, this poor little girl can't catch a break. But it was like, yeah. So you know, they get the covers pulled off. So she's like, oh, it's scary, you know, like, and you know, the part of this movie that kind of got me that I did not like was they kept shooting this grainy gray footage from the perspective of the witch.
Oh.
But it was like obviously Chad with a camera, and they just put the gray filter on, and then he was just like walking. And like, you know, now you're like having to react to a camera being put in your face, and you know, they're younger actors and stuff like that, so they're like, it's like, okay.
You could tell like some of them are not really scared. Like
this to me, I don't know Courtney Solomon as a director. I don't know what else she's directed, but it felt like a good amount of money was put into this. It was a solid film.
Well, no, I'm saying for the young actors,
Sure, yeah,
right? And then having like a camera just shoved in your face, it's like you're not scared. You're just like,
yeah, but she's
whoa.
acting crazy because she's getting slapped in the face all the time.
Oh,
She acted that great. But it was just funny to me to watch this little girl get yoinked up and slapped around like it was a cartoon.
So is it like from her point of view? So the camera is just on like from the witch's point of view, and it's just
no, like so you had like the scene happens, and then you just see her like yanked up.
Yeah.
And like hair comes up, and she like camera's framed, and you just see her come into frame, and she's like, oh, and then it's like whack, 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 whack. And she's like, oh, ow, oh, ah, oh, ah. But what got me was like the stock sound slap. You know what I mean? It's like the stormtrooper scream, like that stock, like. But solid film. Like I enjoyed it. Was it like my favorite horror movie ever? Hell, fucking no. But it was a fun one. And then of course, like there's books, there's lore. I watched like 6 YouTube videos on this shit. Lore Lodge did a really fun one. It's like the super in-depth deep dive of it.
Yeah.
That one was like an hour and a half. Like I did a lot of reading, or a lot of listening to stuff about this one.
Ooh, okay.
So, any questions on these movies?
No, not really.
Scenario time.
This is the part I wanted to get to. I love scenarios.
All right. I'm like, hey, buddy. It's your bud, Tyler.
Don't fucking look at me like
It's your host. It's your host, Tyler. You want to go camping? So my dumbass leads us up into the woods of Tennessee.
So this is a different type of scenario.
This isn't
a scenario. This is a foreshadowing.
Possibly. So it's the crew we went to Shawnee Lake with. It's me, you, Cody, and Andrew, right? We go up.
Yeah.
I might get us a little lost. I forgot the compass. Somehow we managed to get onto the Bell's property, right? Somehow we're sleeping where their homestead was.
Okay.
Fictional scenario, I think the home's still there, but we find the old homestead, the foundation, and we're like, hey, it's flat here. This is where we're gonna sleep, right?
Yeah.
We put up our tents, we get in our sleeping bags, right? I got my jar of peanut butter. I'm eating my peanut butter, put it in the thing, and then I go.
Yeah.
Everybody's asleep, right?
Yeah.
And you, and only you, wake up to your hair getting pulled. And like you wake up and it's like kind of light at first, and then it's just like a full fist grip, pull, and then a slap. And you wake up and there's nothing there, but you can see that your hair is being held out. What are you gonna do?
All right, so I'm in my.
You're in sleeping bag,
yeah,
in mummy bag.
I'm like waking up, right? Yeah. I'm gonna assume that the slap. I feel like I wouldn't react that much to the slap because it's like I'm just waking up. And then it will happen the second time. I'm just gonna immediately start swinging, right? I'm swinging. I'm gonna ask.
You're in your sleep.
No, I don't sleep. I don't sleep like that with a sleeping bag. I can't have like my arms constricted. I really don't. I haven't.
Next time you're drunk as hell and you're in your sleeping bag, I'm gonna zip that bitch
no.
up. You're gonna.
I stopped drinking. So, anyway, I'm swinging. I'm of course sleeping by myself, right? We're not doing the double. You have your own tent. I have mine. We all four have our own tents. Okay.
Okay.
I'm there. I'm swinging and swinging.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if any of you is gonna wake up. I don't know if what we've been.
Well, my whole thing is like, brother, you've been in here swinging for 6 straight minutes. You ain't said a word.
Well, clearly you're gonna hear.
No, dude, I got my headphones in. I got Harry Potter playing. Like, I got my little Audible rolling. I'm in my.
You're gonna take it out. You go. Nothing. I'm gonna get 3-pieced out of my mind, and then back to sleep I go. That's what you're gonna hear.
It's old crazy Kate Batts in there, and she just grabs you by the wiener, and she's like, "I came to get what I wanted." After you're knocked out, and you're just
no.
She's unzipping your sleeping bag, just getting to you.
No, what it is this is the scene I see. You're waking up. You're like, "What's that sound?" You unzip. You see the light from my tent. Me swinging. And then the 3-piece happens, light goes out, and then light comes back up, and it's me getting tired. and then lights go out, and then that's it. And then nothing. But
I unzip that, and by the full moonlight, I see you struggling in your tent against an invisible force. I'm immediately looking at the peanut butter I just had, like. No.
I think I would immediately, of course, start struggling. Like that's the best scenario. I'll start struggling. I'm still like coming up from a sleep. I'm trying to figure out what's happening. I'm getting 3-pieced out of my mind. You know, I'm here fighting fucking Floyd Mayweather, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what I have to unzip while fight, you know,
right.
and
all right, look, here, I'll change the scenario slightly.
Okay.
You get like the wake up, right? You wake up, and then you just hear, shh. and you feel a finger get pressed against your lips. There's nothing there. And you hear it. You just hear, shh, it won't take long. And then your sleeping bag starts to unzip. You ever see This Is the End? This is the End. It has Seth Rogen, James Franco.
Long time ago. I can't
Jonah
remember.
Hill.
I can't remember the full movie, but
When
long time ago. Yes.
Jonah Hill gets possessed and how he gets possessed.
I don't remember how he got possessed.
He gets fucked by Satan. It's just monster. Oh, brother, we gotta watch that movie together. That's what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna get possessed, and then we're gonna have to exercise you.
I'm not letting you.
So in this scenario, we all wake up. Man's possessed now, and we're gonna tie you to a tree.
That's how you're gonna exercise me? Is by tying me to a tree?
We gotta hold you down first. Yeah, we gotta tie you to a tree. So we're gonna tie you to a tree, and then
I would be surprised if you guys could get a full verse in without like laughing at something. You know, I feel like your dumbasses
his
would be.
balls look weird. You're just tied to the tree with the pants at your knees. I'm not possessed. Like, you're just throwing up smoke and black like ichor. It's like, oh gosh, Anthony, no. I told your mom I would protect you.
But
your head spins around like it's the exorcism.
Gosh. No.
And then it hits me. Shh. And I'm like, oh! Not me, Mr. Ghost. Not me.
I can see Andrew having this already open. He's like, just waiting.
We're all just running through the woods naked. Like, me next, me next.
I don't even know if I would wake up.
Local news: four tourists found naked, screaming, "I'm next! I'm next!"
Man, that gas station liquor really got to us. It just
we accidentally slept on like a natural gas outlet. We just got a gas leak. We were all like fucking on our way to death. Just hotboxed our own fucking tents.
I feel like the witch itself would be so terrified of just like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if that happened to me, if that happened to me, like if I got woken up with like a pat and a shh, like I'm probably just gonna lay there. Like I'm gonna be so fucking scared. Like,
because I feel like you would definitely be wide-eyed, like.
Yeah, no, I'm holding on to my sleeping bag and whatever happens. Hopefully I live and I can come home with a story. But
I think so. If that's happened to me, I think I know what I would actually do.
What's that?
Is in that scenario, my adrenaline would be so spiked up at that point, like this entity's trying to mess with me or do something like that. I think with my adrenaline spiked, I would actually start provoking it. I think I would be so scared and so like spiked up on adrenaline that I would end up just provoking it and like demanding it to leave or something like that. And just like, because it's the same thing if I would see a creature or whatever, my instincts would essentially be like to just immediately fight it, because if I can't outrun it, there's like, I'm at least going to go out with a bang, even if it's just going to take me out in a second, you know?
You heard it here first. He's going out with a bang.
I'm going out with a bang, you know?
Yeah, he's going out banging.
But
yeah, I'm probably just gonna lay there and let whatever happen, because like at that point, if something's touching me and I can't see it, I'm probably gonna freak out a little bit, and then when it stops, I'm gonna be like, okay, what was that?
No, what I immediately do would actually wake other people up, would get other people, because when I'm terrified, I bring others into the scenario.
So you're gonna wake everybody up, make sure we all have to share in your terror.
And I feel like you assholes would just be laughing at me getting like 3-piece.
I would.
Just by
I would. I'd just be hoping it doesn't come to get me.
Just
want to get behind Cody.
You would be that kind of guy.
I would be 100%. I know I'm
until it starts happening to you and you start getting yanked and you're like, oh,
don't pull my hair, it's a kink. All right, we're making a movie. How are we directing it? Who are we casting?
Okay.
Are we doing modern day telling? Are we doing horror comedy? Do we actually horror? Are
Oh.
we doing...
No, I've been doing a lot of serious, like, trying to do serious movies. I think I'm going to do a horror comedy. Right?
Okay.
I want the chick from the funniest lady that I've seen doing the scary movies. The main chick. I do not know the actor's name, but I want her.
The blonde chick?
Yes.
Anna Faris.
Okay.
I'm going to piggyback off the horror comedy too.
I'm going to get her.
Okay.
I'm going to get... I was either thinking of either getting Adam Sandler again or Ryan Reynolds.
Interesting.
I was thinking of one of them two.
Okay.
To play either the husband or whatever. You know what? Screw it. I might get both of them. I might just take both of them and Adam Sandler.
I'm John Bell and I'm John Bell. We're
no,
married to...
Adam Sandler would be the president that visits
Oh,
during
you're gonna have Jackson visit during the movie?
During the movie.
Okay.
And he would be the one like provoking the spirit in a like way, like show yourself, like, oh, do it again, and then the girl is just getting beat down. It's just like, oh.
But it's like WWE style where she's like getting hit with a chair, like folding metal chair, boom, taking off the top rope, lay down. You see her leg come up, she's getting pinned,
right,
kicks out of it, like.
And then I need the mother. I don't know who the.
Oh, Anna Faris is the daughter that's getting the shit beat out of her.
Yes, kind of like.
God.
Because that's who I would think it would be. Because she would make that one so funny because she would try to fight back and everything too, and it would be perfect. I need the chick, but that's how I would go off of the fathers having these
high profile guests come over.
High profile guests.
And they're just like, yeah. They're doing like bets, like chucking quarters and shit.
So
like,
while this is happening to like the daughters getting shit rocked from like this spirit witch or whatever, right? The wife and the husband, Ryan Reynolds, right? Everybody's thinking he's also getting possessed, but it's actually just the wife trying to kill him to get all the land. So he's just like, and it's all these like different plots, like, oh, the food's poison. No, it's from the witch, you know. He's like, oh, I guess she's trying to come for me too. It's and the mother's just like, yeah, it was the witch.
It's terrible though, because he's like, oh. Here, puppy, and gives it to the dog. The dog eats it and is like, it's like, oh,
yeah, and then it's like a scene with talking to the president, Adam Sandler, is just like, yeah, you know, everything's been, you know, kind of decent, you know, yeah, we might have some spooks. And then it's just like in the background, you see the daughter get flown across the room, and then it's just like, but nothing really crazy.
You see her fly and her head hits like one of the crossbeams. You see her flip. Like, holy crap.
And, you know, he's just like, well, you care for a drink, you know, they're tossing drinks. It's like, yeah, you know, I've also experienced stuff, drinks, and then he's just turns and just projectile vomits, and it's just the longest of vomit. And it just, but nothing serious. But I just want it to be this like two things that are happening, and it just.
So I'm gonna piggyback off of yours, right?
Okay.
Okay. So while your movie's going on, right? I'm gonna take mine and I'm gonna film it from the Wayans brothers, and they're slaves of the family.
Oh.
And they're watching this all happen. Like, just through the windows of the house, and then like, you know, of course the ghost comes out and it's like, oh, you want some too? And then like, you know, they gotta fight it off. I would say I would really think like if you did a horror comedy, I think a mockumentary, like I keep going back to found footage films, but like a mockumentary of a natural, like today, like People go up there. They're like, oh, hey, we're talking about doing, we're going to the Bell Witch Cave. Oh, we're paranormal activity people, oh. It's like, but just have like the just the craziest of, I'm trying to think of casting wise who I would run in this.
Definitely have then you have to get the Wayne brothers.
No, not in this one. If I'm doing this, like I want like,
should you take some of the people from a scary movie as well? Might as well.
See, I'm trying to think of people that I could get that would be like kind of like outside their scope. You know what I mean? Like let me get Michael Cera. He's gonna be the guy that's in front of the camera, that's like actually trying to do like the documentary style stuff, right? We're gonna have Anna Kendrick be his makeup. Like it's a whole production, social media style stuff. I gotta figure out who I'm gonna cast as a cameraman. Oh, I'm getting oh my gosh, Craig Robinson. He's gonna be the cameraman, right? And Danny McBride. He's gonna be the guy that's like leading him on the tour. Might have to throw in another female actor, but it's gonna be like Scooby-Doo-esque, mockumentary style. And they're gonna be like, yeah, but it's gonna like supercut where it's like they did all these like other like haunting things,
right?
And they found that they were faking it, so they're like, for real this time, guys, we got to go do a real haunting, and then they have to deal with a real haunting, but it's like very much like slapstick comedy style, like. They're walking through the house and the rug gets pulled out from under them, like they're walking through the thing and like a noose drops down trying to hang one of them, and they're like, oh, look, a penny, and like they like dodge it completely.
Right.
They wake up and there's just like mouse traps all over the floor, and they get up and it's like, obviously like Michael Cera is just getting his hair pulled and beat the shit out of, like the Bell Witch does, just smacking him around.
I know who I want the witch to be.
Who?
I believe I'm pronouncing the name. I feel like I'm going to pronounce it incorrectly. Rhea Ripley.
The WWE
The
chick.
WWE, right? And then like the one pick that they get is when the daughter's like getting like
it's her full WWE.
It's just her. Yes, and I thought that would be
Ripley.
Beautiful. Like,
that would be just body slamming. Anna Faris is insanity. Yeah. But I think like a mockumentary style, it's like, they go through all these like different, or maybe what it is they're so used to faking it, like they have to deal with a real one, and then like the real one really fucks them up, like Anna Kendrick just like as stuff starts happening, just pulls out a gun and just starts blasting blindly, just blowing windows out, like,
And who?
Anna Kendrick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude.
Just to see her like just wielding everybody's ducking trying to get out of the way.
Who is she playing as?
She's gonna be like their social media manager and makeup person.
In the 1800s?
No, it's modern day.
Oh, this is modern.
Yeah,
okay,
no, I want all of them as their age now, but like when they get there, Danny McBride's like the guy that's like running the place.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, all right, fuckwads, come on, like let me show you, like just completely over his job. And he's in the garb of like the 1800s. He's dressed like they would, and it's like summer Tennessee, so he's just sweating, and he's like, all right, come on, hurry up, fucky. He like, come on, dumbass, like, and just like
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So is yours is in a different time of mine, right?
Yeah, yours is a comedy telling of the actual haunting.
But yours is like
mine is
we're faking it.
Yeah,
but
we're faking it, but the Bell Witch actually pops up and starts beating the hell out of us.
Right. Yeah. I just love having the fact that like Adam Sandler's in there and just as the president, just egging it on, like, yeah, that's my
that's my witch.
That's my witch.
That's my witch.
Just, and then I could just see her getting.
It's him coming president. The witch is the vice president. Like,
and it's just like, I can just see like the daughter getting pinned down, and then and coming into frame is the president coming, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, it's done. Just
She's all mangled, like got her leg all
They
kicked
all
out.
just
She's just like,
leave.
ow. They're like,
but
all
like
right,
he knows the ghost
get up,
and just
Katie.
slaps and then just starts
he taps up the ghost. Like, all right.
and then just walks out.
I'll see you next weekend. We'll see if she can beat you next weekend. Let her heal up a little bit.
And then at the end of the movie or whatever, they'll play, and then it's just like there's allegations found with the president getting impeached, and it's just the ghost is there. Just
I would love for that to be super cut, where like you see Rhea Ripley in the fucking like in a mirror. You know what I mean? Like slamming her, and then like you have like a door frame, right? And like they're like Ryan Reynolds and Adam Sandler are sitting on opposite sides in like seated chairs, and like you're looking into this room, and you can just see Anna Faris getting thrown back and forth. But every time like you see like the mirror and you see Rhea Ripley do it, and then it's like it comes back across and it's Rhea Ripley like wearing a sheet with the holes cut out, like she's an actual ghost, just like slamming her. So like the ghost type keeps changing again and again and again as she's just getting the hell beat out of her.
she adopts other like wrestler moves, stands over top and just
yeah, can't
just
see me,
proceed.
can't see me, disappears, and then she gets the elbow.
In the mirror, you see her disappear and
Yeah.
everything. Just that would be.
You got the
best.
Gardner boy, the guy that the daughter was super interested in, and then he's getting in on it. He's like, yeah, get her. It's like, give her the chair. And Anna Faris is like, what? Like,
Ooh.
I didn't hear no bell. Like,
Oh.
but then how would why would it kill the husband off?
No, the wife is trying to kill the husband this entire
the whole time. That's
but like the husband, Ryan Reynolds, is thinking it's the witch.
So the witch is only focused on beating the hell out of his daughter.
But like all the stuff that's happening to him is just like while she's doing like failed attempts after failed attempts on him because she wants the inheritance.
Yeah.
She wants the money, the land, but like she's failing miserably.
God, that's hilarious.
And
I love that.
But I think the one time that he does, I feel like how he would die is like the daughter finally like thinks she's grabbed the ghost and then just starts beating it down, and it's just him. It's just like throws him and throws
Just
him.
giving them bows, throws him into the cave, and like falls.
It's like, where's your father? He's like,
Fucking Bell Witch, man.
I don't know, but I'm free from the ghost. And then she gets RKO'd.
Oh no! Why are we on the same page? I can just see her on like the hill, like I'm finally free. It's just Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
She gets RKO. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
So that's mine. And
There's been so many serious Bell Witches. Like, let's make some fun ones.
yeah, absolutely. So
That's all I got for you.
that's it.
That's it.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and close it out here. You know, that was thank you for listening, watching the Ghosts and Ghouls podcast episode 11, and go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn that bell on for any notifications for any time, you know, when we post it.
Stroke that algorithm, otherwise we'll send the Bell Witch to stroke you.
Absolutely. Wait, what?